Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Venice. So we're going to have a decent conversation about what Venice is doing and how it's pretty much changing how most people are going to be approaching crypto going forward. I was going to talk about it in the live stream. I am going to talk about it in the live stream, but I'm going to make a video as well for you guys because I'm going to break that down and some other things that have connections to Venice as well. Now go ahead and get your popcorn and get ready to chase these altcoins with me because we're going to kick it off right now. Now, you guys probably already seen countless of videos about Venice, even my videos that included Venice. I've been talking about it for a little bit now. I included it in the big three for base, right? Which the big three on base right now, in my opinion, everyone else could change in terms of AI is Virtuals, Venice, and Banker. That's my big three for AI altcoins on base as of right now. You can see Venice sitting at $15 after going on a crazy run. It got up to 800 million market cap. Right now it's just under 700 million, and I think it's going to continue to go because they have created a crazy flywheel. Now, I've also seen some questions on why people are bullish on Venice. They don't get the hype behind Venice. Now, Venice has come out at the right time, and this is where the AI boom is happening right now. We saw it kick off with Banker and OpenClaw, and Venice has taken this to a whole nother level because of its tokenomics, its business revenue, right? So as agents get bigger and bigger, guess what gets bigger and bigger with them? The need for inference, right? And the way that Venice has it set up is that the demand for the inference using Venice creates a lot of buyback and burns. You can see here from Austin, he puts out this tweet here. Venice is doing $60 billion tokens a day. Very healthy short-term pullback after, you know, getting listed on Upbit. That created a nice little big pump that they had. But the idea is that Venice tokens are being used as of right now, and because it's being used, it's also being burned. And as you guys can see, I do need to up on my credits as of right now, but you guys can see the total amount of Venice that's being burned and what's happening right now every second. As you guys can see, people are using their Pro subscription and their Pro Plus subscription. Those cause a little bit of a burn here. As you can see, these are everything that is happening right now. You guys can see in the past month here, let's look at the past month here. Over 16,000 VVV tokens have been burned. That's over $200,000 that has been spent off of that as of right now. So you guys can track everything that is happening with Venice. And when you guys actually go onto this tweet here by GW Jackson, he actually puts out this nice little article breaking down why compute is the next asset class, and Venice already built the market for DIEM, and DIEM must follow. So this is more of a post for DIEM to be bullish on DIEM, because if you hold, I think it's if you hold one DIEM, you get like $1 of compute per day, right? So that's a whole nother flywheel that no one else is also talking about here, right? So Larry Fink also recently did come out and call compute inference all at another $1 trillion opportunity, right? This is a whole nother business opportunity that is happening because as agents get bigger and become more in demand, the ability for them to compute inference, all of that will be important and will be highly in demand. And that's why people are very bullish on Venice as of right now. So when you put it like this, right, about to 20% of the funds go into the Venice buybacks and burns, that creates a little deflationary aspect that Venice is creating. But with their roadmap, they also introducing a Venice marketplace, which is going to be a native ecosystem built for AI products, right? This is going to essentially kind of turn Venice into a app store for AI. But not only that, if you guys think about this as of right now, what Venice is doing is truly crazy. They're bringing in another way of actually bringing in more money, bringing in more revenue, right? This is a whole nother revenue generating engine. They're going to have their inference, which is going to be I think it's going to be a very big revenue generating. It is showing that it's big as of right now. But then they're going to also have this marketplace where Venice takes a percentage of the cut on every transaction. That means agent sales, model license, generated content, third-party integration, creating an ongoing fee stream that scales with the ecosystem activity and ultimately route backs into Venice buybacks and burns. So you can see the crazy flywheel that Venice has actually created, and I believe that this is going to be the start of something. You're going to see some other altcoins trying to copy this flywheel, because this flywheel is going to get pretty interesting. Also going forward, this is to something I've said before multiple times, is that as crypto matures now, people aren't going to just be looking at roadmaps to try to speculate on the altcoin. They want to see what the altcoin is bringing in within the revenue, especially protocols, right? With how much they're bringing in terms of revenue, what their user size is going to be like. So this is how crypto is going to be changing as it gets more mature. You're not just going to be betting on the roadmap. I mean, we passed that now, right? We're past that. What do you got for us right now? How are you building going forward? Now, continuing on here, he does have a point in this article where he talks about where does the demand come from, right? So agentic demand, the largest and least viable source. Autonomous AI agents, the next billion users of blockchain, cannot use credit cards, do not have bank accounts, cannot manage subscription billing. They can, however, hold tokens. They can hold DIEM, they can hold Venice, they can hold a whole bunch of tokens, right? A whole bunch of other tokens, right? For programmable payment, no per request fees, no permission, KYC. Every agent framework that integrates Venice as its backend generates organic, unhedged demand for inference credit. So this is exactly why Venice is so bullish as of right now, is because as agents grow, the demand for the compute, the demand for the inference, all of that is going to grow. But for him, for the way he's putting it here, is he's also bringing this towards DIEM here. Now, in this video as well, we're going to be talking about some connections to Venice that you guys could look into, because honestly, if you're not in that Patreon as of right now, we have killed it so far with connections to Venice. We've been able to find new altcoins, older altcoins before they started to pump. Most of them are actually going crazy as of right now. We're going to talk about one. We're going to actually talk about two that we caught in this video here. But before that, we're actually going to go into Asai and see what Asai thinks about Venice as of right now. Now, if you guys want to get access to Asai, the best crypto terminal in the space, to be able to utilize all the tools at hand, you guys are going to have to sign up for the Patreon group, which will be in the links down below. You guys would click that, you'll go on to the post. You guys can see how the altcoin chasers can help you from the bear market to the bull market, spot new altcoins, track smart money, all of that, token unlocks, all of that is going to be important. You check out that post, you check out the video, see it in action. You're also going to see it in action in this video, because we got a new tool in there that's not in this video that we're going to break down as well. And then you guys get the code ASAI 2026 for 40% off your first month that you guys can use to plug into to test out the group, see it's for you, see if you guys like the HQ, all of that. You guys can use that code there. So again, I asked Asai, what is its thoughts on Venice and why should I be bullish on it? I'm already bullish on it, but you know, I just got to ask the agent, right? So why does VVV deserve your bull case, right? So essentially, Venice is building AI inference infrastructure with privacy baked in, multiple open source LLMs, which includes DeepSeek, R1, it includes Opus, all of those big ones. You guys already heard me talk about all of that, right? Document analysis, code generation, and crucially, an API that AI agents can call to get compute without going through OpenAI or Anthropic. The robotics angle, I didn't even talk about this yet, but I love that it brought it up, right? Is Strike Robot partnership, making Venice the primary AI backend, ties directly into the machine economy thesis that's been accelerating all year. You guys probably seen Pink pump a little bit. I got some questions, not questions, but some DMs. Am I looking at Peak? I'm like, I told you guys, I already own Peak. Come on. But anyways, NVIDIA, Google, and Microsoft are all piling into private AI inference. Venice is the decentralized version of that trade. The tokenomics just got real, emissions cuts, plus double burn rates, right? Every API call, every subscription, every agent paying for inference, that revenue now feeds a buyback and burn loop. This is why I told you guys should be bullish on that flywheel right there for Venice. It might be a little late for some of you guys, because I know how you guys are in terms of like the degeneracy, or on like how much of an altcoin you want to buy at a certain market cap, right? This isn't a governance token with vibes. This is a revenue utility token where buy pressure is tied to an actual product usage. That is the difference between VVV and 90% of AI tokens in the top 100. Now, this is where it gets into smart money. I'm going to show you that as well. The nascent data shows that $407,000 have been net accumulated over the past 7 days. Yes, the cohort that sold 271,000 in the past week. That's profit taken after going on a 1,500% run. So there's some people that took some profits. We're going to look at who's in profits and who's not as well, right? But you guys can see that the basic ecosystem is the agent economy deployment layer, right? VVV is base native, base just shipped base Azul, Coinbase shipped X402 App Store. You guys already know all that. So it's talking about all of this, and now the bear case here is talking about the FDV and circulation gap, but we could offset that off with the token emissions and things like that. Top 10 wallets control 89% of the supply. Four whales can move this price materially, right? So that's something that we could go ahead and look into. As of right now, the surge composite is 25 out of 100 and fading. The momentum that drove it from the December to now is cooling off, so seems like it's cooling off a little bit. So that's what it's telling me to look out for. Of course, the bottom line here, Venice is solving a genuine problem, which is decentralized private AI inference. The tokenomics are tightening at exactly the right moment. Smart money hasn't left, and the robotics angle connecting it to the highest upside leg of the AI trade. We're going to get into robotics very soon here and talk about why it's the highest upside leg of the AI trade. Now, getting into the forensics section of this part for Venice here, this is going to be the new tool that we got for you guys in the HQ. This is going to help you track money, understand the money flows, understand who's in profits. This allows you to determine if you want to get into altcoin or not, right? So we going right into forensics. We're going to check out Venice as of right now. So right now for the wallet tier, you guys can see 100 whales right now own about $1.21 billion of Venice, which is insane amount, honestly. So recently there has actually been a little bit more sales than there has been buys. As you can see, in the past 5 days there's been over 700 sales compared to 200 buys, right? This lets you know that there's some selling going on. There's people taking profits as of right now, because Venice has been on a crazy run, honestly, on an absolute tear as of right now, which is good. We're going to start to see this cool off at some point in time, but the thing about Venice taking off right now has led us to talking about some of its connections, altcoins that are connected to Venice, and how can we play it, essentially, because this has been a hot topic. So obviously you guys know about the DIEM token and how that is going to operate as well. This is going to probably be something that people are also going to start to want to buy into it a little bit more. As you can see in the just the max chart, this honestly has just been going up since 3 million and just kept going. It's a steady pace up right now, steady pace up, and you can see the circulating supply right now, right, is 38,000 tokens. Just over a little bit over 38,000 tokens. This is what you call pumpage, pumponomics. That is what you call it, pumponomics. And of course there's going to be more minted, but as of right now with only 38,000, this is crazy. This could continue to go up. We could see this at like 4,000, who knows, depending on when this bull run happens, right? But DIEM is something that some people are going to use. As you can see in this article here, this article gave you the bull case for DIEM as of right now, but there's some other altcoins that you might want to look into. So Layer GG put out this tweet here: Venice's ecosystem map, right? One is the third AI boom coming to crypto. Recently, the rise of Venice has been anything but ordinary. Undervalued pod surged 10x. You guys already know. We caught that on Patreon. We caught that in the Patreon group. We made a post about it right here, right before they actually changed the tokenomics and things like that, because there was a rebrand. If you guys want to get a better understanding of pod, check out the video in the cards up top. But we killed it on this trade here. This is why you guys should be in that Patreon group, so you do not miss out on no other plays. And we also use the side to pick this out. But now looking at this, you actually have some altcoins that you can also go look into, right? Hermes OS is a microcap AI agent that has exploded. It's around that $1.5 million market cap as of right now. Antseed, it's not out just yet, but you guys can start to mine it and start to get some tokens off of it. Cyberwin, I don't even know if that's how you're pronouncing it. I don't know what this technically does, but it has some type of connection to Venice. I think it was like the wife of Eric that actually made this token here. It's a VV playbook, beta playbook here, directly from the banker community. I don't know, there's some type of something that's going on with that. So that's up to you guys to look into as of right now. If you're looking at the token, you guys can see this also kind of did okay in the past, let's say, yeah, the past few days since May 4th. Since May 4th, if you guys wanted to trade it here at the bottoms over here, you guys could have got a nice little uptrend off of that. We talked about DIEM, right? You guys already know DIEM, which has an official, it's an official project for Venice. Next, Strike Robot here. No one actually is talking about Strike Robot too much, but as you guys can see, they recently announced a partnership with Venice for a privacy first inference on their first Strike Robot. The partnership involves Venice's credit sponsorship and co-development with Strike Robot to become the VLM reasoning and inference layer for robots, starting with the SR agentic and SR platform. And off that news, honestly, around this time, it actually sent Strike Robot rocketing up. Now, I called this out in the Discord a while back when it first came out as the first new place to target on Virtual's Eastworld for their robotic sector of things, right? Now, I didn't hold through this whole time here, but I do have a member that actually held this whole time and took profits up here, which is good on him. You guys he already know who he is. Good shit, right? So he was able to kill this on that trade here, but that's mainly due to the connection with Venice. Next, you guys already know Pod. We just made a video on Pod. We showed you guys how we killed that Pod trade, and actually it doesn't even seem like it's done. And they finally corrected the tokenomics here. As you can see, we caught this whole run up here. We're looking beautiful on this trade here. I still hold my little moon bag for this because I had to take some profits the way this thing ran up, right? I even told Jay to get it on stream. I was like, yo, go ahead and get into this. This is going to be a nice little run here, but you guys can see here. Now, if you guys don't know, Pod actually they co-authored a model, the biggest model right now that is being used by Venice. I think it's called Dolphin something, but they made a model together. So this is what got me bullish on Dolphin. And I also saw some smart money buying into Dolphin, and that made me get into it as well. Now, 0x Jeff put out this tweet called DeFi tokenomics is coming to AI, basically showing you guys how the flywheel is actually happening and spinning between these altcoins here. Venice here, you guys can see all the way down here how it starts with Venice here. You can stake it for perpetual credit, then you mint DIEM, then the unused DIEM goes to the ant seed, which is not out yet. The token isn't out yet, but this is a whole nother thing here. But now Dolphin here, Dolphin is doing kind of the same thing here, where you stake it, get perpetual credit, get pod, right, and then it goes to the market for unused credit. But now, who is going to be the governance aggregator here? This is what we're going to look for. Is we're going to find an altcoin that is connected to pod some way. Now, I'm not going to go over everything on here. I got two more in here right now. We're going to talk about Warden protocol, and then Morpheus. I actually looked into Morpheus a little bit, but didn't really get into it too much. Open router, you guys should already know this isn't a token or anything. This is just for you to route different LLMs, right? And then you got Hyperbolic here, which is not out as of right now. We've been waiting for this for a little bit. Fleek did come out with their token. I think they slick. They came out with a token a little bit ago, and I have not heard of that token again. I don't even know what they are. If you guys know, the first version of my AI agent called Asai was actually through Fleek. I created that agent through this whole platform that they had going on. Now, getting into Warden here, this thing has just did an explosion. I caught a nice little 5x here. We posted it in the group here just to show you guys. I didn't even make the post on Patreon just yet, and this was live in the chat directly for those that were active at the time. As you guys can see, I made a post talking about the reason I got into it, and then you can see I got in at $1.3 million market cap. I don't like that it's on BNB. You guys already know I'm a base maxi. But right now it's now at $5.2 million market cap. It's honestly at this point in time just it's just pumping. We're going to see how it's going to go, because I know it already came out like February 2026 here and then fell off of a cliff. The reason that these guys actually started pumping not too long ago is because they're actually working with Venice on something new here. They put out this new big updates from Warden. The Warden Foundation is now live with a focus on shipping Halo and the future of Ward here. What the Warden app is moving to a new home with the based AI team here, right? So this is happening right now. You guys can see how they're talking, built alongside with partners like Venice and Privy here. That's what caught my eye here. And then this whole little thing that they're building, that you have to use Warden token for it to actually work. So because of all of that, I seen it. I'm like, damn, this thing is on freaking Binance, it's on BNB. I don't really like BNB. I had to suck it up. I'm like, yo, money is money, even though it's coming from a terrible chain. It's not really a terrible chain. I just don't. I think I'm a base maxi. I'll even go on to Solana before BNB. But yeah, that news came out and surged the price immediately, and we was able to get in right at the right time. I made the post as quickly as I possibly can for people to get in. As you can see, this is the value that you get in that Patreon. You don't only just get the terminal, but you also get the calls as I spot them out, because I'm watching. I'm in this market right now hot. Next, you got Agent Zero. Now, Agent Zero was not on that list, but this is another one that actually is doing something with DIEM. As of right now, you guys can see it is sitting at a $4.2 million market cap. This honestly had a crazy explosion. It doesn't really show it. Let me see if we get a better look on Deck Screener. So on Deck Screener, it actually shows a little bit better here. You can see this little run up to the peak top of like $7 million market cap. Now, I didn't play this at all, but I actually did see that smart money was accumulating this as of right now. You guys can see it there on the net flows here. Smart money was accumulating this here. Smart money is accumulating a few things here that we keep an eye on as well. So essentially with Agent Zero here, you actually can stake the token to get free access to private and uncensored models through the Agent Zero Plus Venice API proxy, right? But not only that, they have a treasury backed by the DIEM tokens, generating Venice AI API credits here that is distributed daily to the stakers. Long-term locks, long-term locks deliver excellent inference yield as well. So you guys can see they kind of created something of their own type flywheel to also bring back more demand over to Venice and DIEM. So you can see that this ecosystem that is being built right now around Venice, right, is all leading back to bringing more utility to Venice. So a token may come out and being like, hey, we're using Venice's API, but we're staking Venice tokens, all of that. For you to get access, you need to get our tokens, stake it. What that does is just creates a little vertical integration, a little vertical type flywheel that is crazy. Venice just killing the game as of right now. As you guys can see, I'm breaking it all down for you guys. If you guys would have been paying attention to a lot, if you are even paying attention right now, you guys can catch some altcoins on the low ski right now, but that is also through the group. But that is the video for you guys. I made this really long. I hope you guys liked it and understand a little bit more about Venice. We could talk about it on the live stream and all of that as well. If you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 30K subscribers. If you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. I'll show you guys later. Peace, YouTube.